Total War 3 Kingdoms has held its ground at 22 this year. Time along with some good expansions has only convinced me more that this is Creative Assembly's best Total War and just a phenomenal grand strategy game. It's chock full of all the stuff we already know Total War does well. It looks amazing, the factions are diverse, the map is incredible, but it also fixes a bunch of stuff that's held the series back even during its highest points. Because Romance of the Three Kingdoms and the era of Chinese history it mythologizes was so rich in larger-than-life characters, Creative Assembly has made those warlords the focus. They define their factions from the eclectic roster of troops to unique mechanics, all of which makes a massive difference when it comes to playing them. You can be a bandit queen beset by enemies and forced to make difficult alliances, or a master manipulator who tricks other factions into fighting.
We accept.
These characters all have relationships, rivals, best friends, all of which affect their performance when they're working together. The best team of generals on paper might actually be at a disadvantage because they all hate each other's guts. Even diplomacy between factions is more personal, with grudges and rivalries getting in the way of diplomatic proposals. There's so much more drama, and that extends to the battles themselves. Every army is led by up to 3 warlords, even the weakest of which can make big moves on the battlefield. At their most basic, they're significantly tougher and deadlier than regular troops, but then they can be upgraded and learn new abilities that can devastate enemy armies. They can be overwhelmed though or defeated in a duel with another warlord, and that's where they really get to show off. So everywhere there's this abundance of personality, and every time I return and try to pick up a new faction, I keep being surprised at how much I have to change up my strategies and learn new tricks. It was already impressive right out the gate, but since launch Creative Assembly has only added more to make it stand out from the rest of the series. The expansions have introduced new campaigns that slot neatly into the regular campaign, fleshing out the timeline with more events and factions without making it feel bloated. Each contains some experiments and twists and of course lots of new units, but even without all these additions, Three Kingdoms is still one of the best strategy games around.